Crew. I'm Tay, Morgan's mom. Since you can see I'm home, safe and sound in the state of Tennessee. Morgan is now back in Clemson. Let's do a little recap of our not so fun yet very eventful trip to Miami.
MJ Crew, we're having a day. Last night at the game, we think we got scammed because we paid to park. Then on our way there, a wrecker passed us, and I'm like, "Mom, that's the car, that's the car." And she's like, "No, it's not. Stop playing." And I'm like, "No, I'm serious." I was like, "Even has a Tennessee tag on it." She was like, "Whatever." Sure enough, gone. But the thing is, it wasn't like a towing company because the cops have looked, everything. Nobody's reported towed. No company has it. So somebody stole our car. So we are currently at the police station in Miami trying to find our stolen car. And I'm just sitting at the front door with our luggage, looking homeless. All these cops about to walk in. Okay, I definitely thought they were gonna be like, ma'am, homeless are not allowed to sit in here. But they did, and they were like, "Good morning, you good?" They're very friendly, so that's a plus. But I don't know what the lesson out of this is, but gonna learn something. They're out there doing car inspections. So I get to sit here and watch them do that. I don't know if you can see all the cars. There's all kinds of cars out there. They're doing car inspections. It's kind of cool to watch, honestly. Still sitting out here at the police station. Waiting on our Uber.
Seems like stolen cars might be a popular thing around here, huh? Yeah.
Every day. Got a call with
A Toyota RAV.
This is where we were parked at. It was an elementary school. We were parked right over there.
In the fence.
Yeah, in the fence. Paid people in working vests. All that fun
Cones are still
stuff.
there.
Yeah, the cones are even still there. Look at that. Cones are even still there where we were parked. And they didn't give us no time. Tell us we had to be out. Anything. There's the school. And there's the dome. Or the stadium. Yep. No car.
Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for
Have a
doing
good
that.
one. Thank you.
The guy just said that they don't tow from here, so somebody definitely stole our car.
Hey, MJ Crew. I'm Tay, Morgan's mom. Since you can see I'm home, safe and sound in the state of Tennessee. Morgan is now back in Clemson. Let's do a little recap of our not so fun yet very eventful trip to Miami, the city I plan to never return to. So if you're subscribed, then you know the first couple of days were great. We stopped off in Jacksonville. We visited Morgan's brother, Alex, which we don't get to see very often. Good food, fun times. And then that's when it got crazy. So transferred truck, put on a blinker, didn't check his blind spot, and ran us off the road, clear into the median. So half off, half on, traveling 70, 80 miles an hour, collecting all kinds of interesting debris, which I'm sure you'll see a picture of later. But we didn't die. We made it to Miami. So let's fast forward. We stayed in Hollandale, I think it's called, and we had to travel over and park near the stadium. So as we are very selective, so we think, with our parking, we find a school that is fenced, has what we think to be reputable workers. We pay to park. They tell us, make sure that you tag your location so you can find your car after the game. So we thought. So we leave the car, we head to the game. Great game. Unfortunately, our Tigers didn't win. That's okay. Great experience. Hard Rock Stadium is beautiful. Good memories made. So let's fast forward. So we leave the stadium. We are headed to the parking lot where we pinned our location to the car. And as we're walking down the sidewalk, I think Morgan's pranking me because she says, "Mom, is that your car on the rollback?" And I'm like, "Whatever, dude. No." She's like, "No, for real, Mom. I think that's your car." And it had a Tennessee tag. I'm like, "Whatever, dude. That's not funny." And we continue the walk. So as we're walking down the sidewalk and we round the curve to the school that is fenced, that we paid to park in, we see no cars. Not a car. Mind you, not my car. My car's gone. Completely not there. So before I start 100% freaking out, we're looking around, making sure there's no signs like, "Hey, you're going to get towed," or "Come get your car before a certain time." I checked the pin to see where, you remember, I told my telephone to remember where my car was. Nothing. No car. No pin. Nothing. No blue car. So I proceed to call 911 to see if I can find my car that's missing. So after calling 911 and asking me a series of questions, they're like, well, we can check the tow log. I'm like, "Yeah, please do that," because I'm pretty sure that it was on the back of a rollback. So they do nothing. So the nice lady told me that they had 2 hours to log the information, and she encouraged me to wait a little while and call back. I'm in downtown Miami, walking around in the dark on the sidewalk. And then here comes a black car down the road, and it parks, mind you, diagonally across the street by the sidewalk that we're walking up. Okay? And so I'm like, "Oh Lord, what's going on here? Why is that car across the street parked crazy?" And a fine gentleman gets out of the car and stands with his back against it and just totally cases us. And I'm like, "Oh, okay, this is probably the end. Not only my car got stolen, we're fixing to get robbed." So the gentleman's just sitting there looking at us, and I'm ready for a fight. I'm just like, "You know what? Let's go." I'm 10 foot tall, bulletproof at this point. I'm mad. I don't know where my car is. And I'm like, get in the street light, get in the light. Like, let him see us, that we totally don't belong here. We're not a threat. And we just keep moving forward. And I'm like, whatever. I guess if he's up for a challenge, here we go. And thank goodness he, for whatever reason, decided to get back in his car and go through some gate and left. So we didn't die. We didn't get robbed. But we're still missing our car. So here it is, 2 a.m. in Miami, and we're walking in the dark. And we are now trying to find an Uber back to our condo. So we're entrusting our lives once again to strangers in a strange car at 2 a.m. in the morning, just so we can go back and get some sleep, so I can figure out how in the heavens are we going to get home to Tennessee tomorrow in like 8 hours. So fast forward, we are Uber ride number 2. We are headed back to the police station because still no log could find my car. So I want to give a big shout out to Officer Vincent of the Miami Gardens Police Department, who was beyond fantastic with empathy and making it super easy to file a stolen car report, which is crap. Because not only did they steal my car, they stole all my luggage that was in my car. They stole my Bible. My Bible was in my car. So I hope whoever stole my car, you see this, and I hope you read it, because you need Jesus. And I need my car. So whatever. So we go to the police department. We do all the paperwork. I file a stolen car report. I contact my insurance company. Total hot mess. we get another Uber ride, number 3, to the rental car, which we had to ride 12-ish hours home to Tennessee in a rental car, and I had to return this morning before I went to church. So it was like the worst 24 hours, literally 24 hours, all this hot mess happened. Terrible experience. Miami, we're not friends. So Uber ride number 3, the gentleman has to pick us up at the police station. And I'm talking like, sorry, I know this is kind of weird. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I was wondering why I had to pick up at the police station. And I'm like, my car got stolen. He's like, oh, yeah, that's pretty normal around here. What? He's like, what kind of car did you have? I'm like, oh, it was just a Toyota SUV soccer mom car. He's like, yeah, your car will be parted out and probably in Puerto Rico by Monday. What? So guys, with all that being said, let's take a second to try to think of anything positive that come out of this mess. So not 1, 2, but 3 times we were protected. We did not wreck on our way from Jacksonville to Miami. We were not robbed by a gentleman that totally could have probably put us in some danger. And at least we weren't hijacked. I mean, they took my car. We weren't in it. We were safe. Cars can be replaced. Clothes can be replaced. A few things were lost, unfortunately, that I cannot replace that were in my car. But God protected us, like, in more ways. God protected us and got us home. Car's a car. But my family made it home, and we're safe, and I am grateful. Grateful.